Hello listeners, this is Golden Veins weekly stock market condition and this is English commentary JC, July week 3. Stock market condition closing covering from July 15th to the 19th. First, let's take a look at the KOSPI. Compared to the 15th Monday, 3.75 points dropped and closed at 1871.41. 21.22 billion sold for the individuals, 47.87 billion for the finance companies, and 573 billion for the foreign investors has been purchased. And for programs, 13.89 billion profit margin has been made and sold 47.87 billion expense savings, and so the total of 61.76 billion security. And for current closing conditions for each industries. Each industry is closed in mixed trading. Wholesale of foods and beverages, chemistry, machinery, medical details, transportation equipment, electric gas, network business, and service businesses are bullish. On the other hand, fabric and clothing, paper wooden products, medications, the metallic minerals, steel metal, electronic, distribution industry, construction industry, and lastly, manufacturing businesses are weakish. High-ranking items are also closed in mixed trading. With 4.23%, Hyundai Motors looks very bullish, and also Korean Electricity, Hyundai Heavy Industry, Kia Motors, Hyundai Mobis, and SK Telecom are bullish. Samsung Life Insurance ended steady at 106,000 won. Samsung Electronic, POSCO, SK Hynix, Shinhan Holding Company, LG Chemistry, NHN, and SK Innovation are weakish. For Chinese polysilicon products, preliminary judgment has been made for the duty on anti-dumpings and also a lower tariff rate for domestic companies, and sunlight-related stocks are showing a very sharp rise. Exchange rate US dollar over Korean won is 1121.701, dropped by 0.026%, which is 0.301, and US dollar over euro is $1.31, raised up by 0.75%, which is $0.0099. And now let's look at the KOSDAQ. Due to the financial institutions selling trend, KOSDAQ is closed bullish. Compared to the previous day, KOSDAQ index is raised up by 10.2 points, which is 1.91% and closed at 541.87. 224 billion for the individuals and 109 billion for foreign investors are sold. And for financial institutions, 415 billion has been purchased. For program trade, it's been majorly traded in terms of expense savings and shows 104 billion selling security. For current closing condition for each industry, it is also closed in mixed trading. Medicine manufacturer and other manufacturers, transportation, construction, distribution, and metal businesses are closed strong. On the other hand, the print media copy and network services are weakish. High-ranking items seem bullish with security. Celltrion is bullish with 11.87%, and so are Paradise with 4.84%, Seoul Semiconductor with 4.23%, POSCO ICT 4.79%, WeMade 2.28%, CJENM 2.80%, and lastly SFA 1.67%. Patron, Sijin, GS Home Shopping, Dongseok, CJO Shopping, and SK Broadband are weakish. After the news about the mobile game Million Arthur ranked the second sales in China, ActoSoft sharply rised with 14.57%. Again, for Chinese polysilicon products, preliminary judgment has been made for the duty on anti-dumpings and a lower tariff rate for domestic companies as well. And like we mentioned, a rally for sunlight-related companies with sudden rises. And next, the United States. Despite of all this low record of the technology, the S&P index reached an all-time highest. On 15th, the bank stocks, including the Citigroup, presented the second quarter's fine performance, resulted an increase in retail sales for 3 weeks. On 17th, the presentation of Ben Bernanke, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, has brought a favorable factors to the stock market, and Bank of America's second quarter net profit has showed a very sharp rise of 63% compared to that of last year. And on 18th, there was Bernanke's comments on the market maintenance and also a fine record of Morgan Stanley's second quarter and a report from Dow and S&P. So again, despite of all the low record of the technology sectors, the S&P index reached an all-time highest. Compared to the 15th, the Dow index is raised up by 59.48 and now is 15,543.73. S&P 500 index is up by 9.59 and closed at 1692.09 currently. And the general index of Nasdaq is fixed by 19.88, so is now 3587.61. New York Mercantile Exchange and WTI is $108.0, so which is increased by $1 and $8 compared to the 15th. In London ICE future market, the North Sea Brent gas is fixed by $0.56 and ended $108.77 per barrel. For COMEX, gold future price is raised up by $9.40, ended $1248.50 per ounce. And now for the Europe stock market. Due to the good condition of Chinese GDP and the help from the United States, it's been ascending. On 15th, China announced its second quarter GDP growth to be 7.5%. On 17th, Bank of England announced the preceding report. And on 18th, the technology sector announced its second quarter result as well. People's Bank of China will carry the reformation of interest rates in favor of the market. For the United Kingdom index, the FTSE 100 index is increased by 44.56 and now is 6630.67 compared to the 15th. In Germany, the DAX 300 index is up by 96.76 points, ended at 8234.81. And lastly, for France, CAC 40 index is raised up by 46.47 and now is 3878.58. That's it for today. Thank you for listening. This has been JC talking, and you guys all have a great night. Thank you very much.